a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
Could use a rest. Oh, someone talked about this.
Over here, if you please.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
You shan't be allowed to attend the masquerade in that garb, sir. I beg you to reconsider your appearance.
Still a while to go before we shift over.
'Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
Have a little kip.
This armor's far from comfortable.
Oh, how lovely. I'll have to remember how this job was.
Another moment.
A breath of fresh air. The sky always puts me in a constant when life
Head
gets
will roll if autos are
overwhelming.
Have you heard? There's to be more restrictions on goods traded with Batar.
So tired.
They have
Might
a
kick
banquet
just
to
about
alleviate
anywhere.
the tedium.
Would that I could attend these occasions every eve.
Whatever am I to do?
I just feel I get to lead a quiet life. I could see myself having
Most recruits don't know pommel from point.
This sort of quiet means all's well.
Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. 'Twouldn't be good for either of us if someone was summoned to come check on me. Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's schemes to light? Aye, Disa is my mother. Pray forgive me for not telling you sooner. 'Twas never my intent to deceive you. I simply feared that if I spoke the truth, none would wish to involve themselves. But that is no longer a concern. 'Tis clear that we are allied in purpose. My word, you mean to say that you are the true Arisen? That the sovereign currently residing in the palace is a pretender? Could Mother have had a hand in that as well?
Regent King Sven appears to be missing from his chambers. Have you seen him?
Me? No, sir.
Then start searching, you fool. Should aught befall the Regent Kin, 'tis us who'll answer to her grace.
Forgive me. My absence seems to have made this rather more difficult for us. This room turned up little of interest, but I've a mind to look into this further. I'll head out first and speak with the Sentinels. Use that opportunity to make good your escape.
Sven, where have you been?
I couldn't sleep. I thought a stroll would clear my head.
I've been here so long, I almost forgot why I came.
Anyone gives me trouble, they'll taste steam.
It is our duty to see this peace.
We have aught we need to deliver, do we not? Let us find the intended recipient. We ought to make the delivery now, lest it should end up lost or misplaced.
I quite agree.
Where are you going?
Do stop and have a look. I'm wares of every ilk.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Greetings. Welcome to here. We conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocation. Have you found any of the items we discussed? Perchance. Forgive me, but I'm afraid we are not accepting what you see, as we currently, and we cannot simply purchase, so regrettably I cannot assist. Let me see. What else can I tell you of our guild? Methinks Roderick will be able to tell you aught of the stolen shipment. He runs the local armory, and may fortune smile upon you, sir.
Let us commence our search without delay. Where to first?
Would that I could spend all day here.
Take it easy today.
Fly when I'm here.
Good tidings, sir. How fares your retrieval of those plundered weapons? Will that be all then? May fortune. Let me see. What else can I tell you of our guild?
Always a pleasure.
Follow me, if you would. Have you a different destination in mind, Master?
Hoi, friend, fair warning. From the tell of it, pray do be careful. Losing my wares for good would make me sore. But no. No sack of gold can compare to a fella.
Hail, friend. How fare you? 'Tis not long now ere I am to undertake. I thought it only right to tell you that, as you were the one who gifted. I was also rather hoping you would consider attending. No, but the path to the arbor is not easily found. There is a log bridge near the ruins where I train. I'll await you on the other side.
Shall we report our results?
Good tidings, sir. How fares your retrieval of those plundered weapons? Oh-ho! Most excellent. You may now, however, if you wish to register as a... Good tidings, sir. How fares your retrieval of those plundered weapons? Marvel! You may now change your vocation. What's more, I bear glad tidings. 'Twould seem our arms shortages...
That was certainly worthwhile. A job well done. 'Tis vital that we rest and regain our strength before moving on. We have arrived.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in the Queen Regent's office? This scrap. 'Twas part of a letter, and from Batal no less. This alone can prove little, but 'tis clear that Deeza's schemes run deep. To think, Deeza's actions have weighed even on the mind of her own son. 'Tis a surprise, but a welcome one. Deeza is the doting mother before the Regent King. If Regent King Sven is willing to aid us by drawing Deeza's focus, we may be able to gain more useful information. You have done well, Your Majesty. Though I am limited in the aid I'm able to offer, I bid you...
Phases. Now there's a name to remember.
Shall we seek out the young man from the other day? Pray, allow me to show you the way. We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Interested in my wares?
Oh, you there? Your presence is requested at the town. Who's the one requesting? I didn't ask. 'Tis none of my concern.
Pray, follow me. Here we are.
Hoi, friend! Have you any time for me today? I dare say there's something I've come to understand during my stolen hours exploring these streets. And I want every last resident in this city is wholeheartedly devoted to living out their lives. It seemed, for it made me painfully aware of my own position. Can this existence of mine even... I want to live a life I can proudly call my own, and to achieve it with all that my heart desires. I tire of enduring my mother's coddling, and of having to mind every twitch in her face in order to appease her. Looking at this box, it fills me with courage. 'Tis proof that I am not my mother's servant to be willed about as she pleases. 'Tis something I obtained of my own will. Here is the last of the gold I owe you. Pray forgive me for making you wait for it. Now, I'd best be off. I may not be able to wander the city again for some time. There's aught I would do. Thus, I cannot say when next we'll see each other. Though I feel sure we shall in time. Perhaps till then, take care, Fred.
That was quite a gift. I hope that procuring it was not a burden upon the lad.
Right you are.
It seems you must attend a palace masquerade, if you're to meet the one who would falsely claim your title.
Shall we make for Vernworth Palace? I can accompany you to the castle entrance, Master, but no further.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
What should I do? What about this place makes me nervous?
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
It is hard to find my footing in this darkness.
With the aid of Sir Kendrick and his helper in locating certain documents, I believe I finally... It was a royal library that was sealed off by a sovereign of some generations past. In a bid to pass the throne on to his own descendants, this sovereign attempted to consign... Alas, 'twould seem that, no matter the age, the avarice of those in power is all but guaranteed. Yet 'tis clear it serves them not. Almost laughably so. But what can we learn from this? Those who make light of history are doomed to... Fine timing, sir. Find my time in that tenebrous jail has only hastened. I stare at the page, but the letters stubbornly... Alas, they were as I recall, prisoners' possessions are held within the... Though, as I hear it, masquerades are being held of late. Should you happen to enter the venue, mayhap you would find... What say you? Would you consider doing an old man a favor? I am in your debt with... Pray, infiltrate the venue and find...
And here I was hoping for some great treasure. Now I feel a fool.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
No harm shall come to you!
A lonely place, but not without its charms.
Where to be plentiful?
Mayhap you'll learn aught of this scoundrel who would claim your title if you attended a palace masquerade. We're off to Vernworth Palace, then. I'd gladly accompany you into the palace if I could, Master, but my kind are only permitted as far as the entrance.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tail fight.
Look! Master, a treasure chest! We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Something fun to do. Pray you never put gold in my pocket.
Those new recruits could barely lift their swords.
Here at last!
We shall await you here, Master. I'd sooner stay out of the battlefield now. I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
A crime committed here will see one confined to jail.
As I understand it, the pay of a jailer is miserable, for all their toil.
Then a bribe might avail us, should the time come.
way! Slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Mayhap you'll learn aught of this scoundrel who would claim your title if you attended a palace masquerade.
Ah, you've returned. Oh, my spectacles. With these, I shall have no need to fear any letters, be they small, or I shall learn aught I can, that the day might come when I can repay this debt. Take this as a token of my gratitude.
That was certainly worthwhile. A laudable result. Just what I would expect of the Arisen. Our efforts have been rewarded.
'Tis a marvelous place you...
Could you come over here?
Water is nigh invisible in this gloom. No few times has an overconfident step soaked my boats. Ah, yes. That sounds familiar.
If I could, I'd never leave.
A mug of ale.
Time to head to market, methinks, and a night's rest is all I need.
Tis quiet about.
We must rest, though the sun is still up. To this world I return.
Open your eyes, everyone. It is dark out, but our day begins.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
I don't know about you, but I am full of vim and vigor.
This looks as good a place as this. No respect for this nothing but hunting for one day.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your majesty, I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, your majesty. He espied a minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest and most powerful allies in the palace. From the pains he took to remain on scene, 'tis plain that allied wished this delivery kept away from prying eyes. That alone is reason to suspect a connection to Deeza's schemes. We must get to the bottom of it. The Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers come nightfall. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. I shall ensure that the door to the minister's chambers is open between mid...
I am confident we shall see this matter to a successful conclusion.
Shall we make for Vernworth Palace?